Hey guys, Tech Agent here. Today we have a review of the Ultrasone HFI-450 headphones. Before I get on, I hope you guys can appreciate the new lighting. As you guys know, I invested in some more lighting for the studio down as well as for my face. So I still have to experiment with it, but this is kind of the initial stage, and just let me know how it goes. Anyways, another thing why I'm making this video is because I'm getting a new amp very soon. 99.99% I'm getting it, but again, I cannot assure 100% I'll be getting it, but mostly I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna try my best to get all these headphone videos up before I get the new amp, and then I'll be making another set of videos with the new amp. Anyways, this is the Ultrasone HFI-450. This is a closed back headphone, monitor headphone according to Ultrasone. I don't mind this for monitoring, but definitely not a studio headphone in my opinion. It looks like a studio headphone, and it obviously is a studio headphone, but the sound is very, very different from what I've come to expect in this price range. In this price range, you usually see headphones with tremendous spikes in the treble, as well as a crazy bass response. And by crazy, I mean accentuated bass response, which this guy has, and usually left out mids. But this guy has this very bizarre sound in which you have a good amount of bass, you have a bit of a recessed mid-range, and then you have a recessed treble. So it's kind of a step, like from the treble you have one step and then the other step towards the bass. It's kind of a weird thing. It's kind of like a slide coming in the frequency response, but it's very bizarre. Another thing I noticed is the sibilance area, where the sibilance wise, the S and stuff like that is a bit pronounced than a neutral headphone. So I think there is a spike going on in that frequency. I think sibilance is usually I don't know, 2 kilohertz, not 2 kilohertz. It's more than that. I'm not pretty sure about that, so can't really say. The headphone is made of plastic. Usually everything right here is plastic. The headband is also plastic. The cups, as you can see, are plastic as well. They're padded very nicely. They're a good, comfortable headphone, but I think the pads are a bit confined for a comfortable fit. So it's more like a cozy fit than a comfortable fit. The headband adjustments is again very, very smooth. The headband might be reminiscent to that of the biodynamic DT660s and those kind of headphones. The original manufacturer is Ultrasone, so you might have seen this headband in many other different kind of headphones out there. The headphones swivel. You can fold them like this. They're very much like the M50s in terms of the folding features and stuff. So you can maneuver them very easily in pretty much anything, any kind of shape you want. So they're really nice in that regard. I think these are a great portable headphone for because they're fairly efficient. I think these are 32 ohms or something. That doesn't really matter. They're sensitive as well. So they're easy to drive. That means you can get a good volume out of your iPod, your iPad, your iPhone, whatever portable device you're using. If you're using like a FiiO product, then it's going to be even better. I don't use FiiO products, but those should work really fine. The everything about it is pretty good. For portable, I really like the sound. The only problem is the comfort. The headband padding, as you can see right now, as you can see, mine has this kind of a bottom, this flat part, and that's because I've been trying to flatten this out so it becomes more comfortable. But this is very stiff. It kind of like pokes your head a bit, so it's not the most comfortable in that regard. So not the best in terms of that. But everything else about it is pretty good. It's a pretty solid headphone. Really, really nice. I really like it actually. The sound is a bit weird. There is a bass accentuation coming to a treble roll off, a quite substantial roll off. We are not talking 2 or 3 decibels. We are talking more than that. It's a huge dip. It's kind of like a vessel. You can put some milk inside and have space for the milk. Just kidding, but it's a quite large dip. So it's not the most neutral in terms of that. The mid-range seems to be a bit more present than the treble, but the treble is highly recessed. For any critical listening, I don't think this is a headphone for anybody like that. But that makes it a very relaxed headphone, so it's very easy to listen to at high volumes without being disturbed by the harshness, because it doesn't have any. So it really depends in terms of the frequency balance, if you like it or not. I've never heard a headphone in this price range which is having rolled off treble. There might be headphones, but usually those are very shallow and not shallow, hollow sounding. This on the other hand is really not something I would call hollow or anything like that, but it does have that dark sound to it. The Soundstage compared to, you know, open back headphones like the AKG K72, like the 650s, like the DT880s, like the Hi-Fi Man HE300s is obviously not going to be as wide. Even compared to some closed back headphones which are having wide soundstage, this guy falls short in terms of that. It's a very confined headphone. But the interesting thing about it is that it's grain free. There's absolutely no grain, so it's having great clarity. And if you boost up the treble, you can feel that clarity that this guy has, which is again something I've never seen in any headphone in this price range, which makes this one of the best in terms of that. Usually when we talk about grain and clarity and stuff, usually means it's very transparent, but since the frequency balance is not as good as everything else, I cannot say if this is a transparent headphone for home audiophile listening. It is a headphone worth having in anybody's collection. If you're a headphone collector like I am, I highly recommend this. For the sub $150 category, this is pretty much the best. You guys know me, I'm not a big fan of the M50s, the 440s, the ZX700s, the V675. I'm not a big fan of those headphones. I really like this and the Brainwaves HM5, one of my favorite headphones in this price range. I like the MDR ZX700 because of its natural bass response in mid-range, but the grain kills it. So this makes the Ultrasone one of my favorite headphones. There is a crazy reputation for Ultrasone, a really bad reputation on HFI and stuff. So I know not a lot of people are gonna want to buy this, but still I think it's a headphone worth having in anybody's collection, in any serious headphones collection. So I highly recommend this headphone. It's a great headphone for the price. I picked it up for like $80, and if you can pick it up for like less than 100, then it's fine, because I've seen it on Amazon for 140 now, which is a lot of money for a headphone like this. But for sub 100, it's a must-have for anybody. Really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new lighting. I'll be experimenting with it a bit more to get the best setup. As you can see, my shirt might be a bit overexposed right now because it's a vibrant shirt to begin with, and with the light, I still have to tinker with that, but still pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time. All right.